Episode 23 of the Eggcast has officially commenced. I'm here with Sean Rain, my man Cutter.
What's up? Let's go, brother.
Dante Rain. Yeah. So what were we just talking about?
I don't know, but if you heard
Saw, dude.
Yeah.
Sean gulping that
Damn.
water, oh my god.
Yeah. So Cutter, you've been at Cabrini for the past couple of years, going to college. How's that
Yeah.
been? How do you like it there?
That's good, man. You know,
Yeah.
just living the dream.
I got you.
Living the absolute
Yeah.
dream.
That's what they all say.
What's it like living on campus? Because like the rest of us here, we all live at home. Fill us in. What's your experience?
So, freshman year living on campus was nuts because I didn't have a bathroom in my room, bro.
Oh shit.
So like we only have one bathroom in the whole entire hall.
Yeah.
It had
yeah.
like 6 like stalls and then like 4 showers only.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
if I got an 8:30 class, I'm up at like 6:30 trying to get a shower.
Okay.
So like
you
there
gotta
was
wait
time,
for people.
yeah, bro, it sucked. Like there was
Ugh.
times where I'd have to literally sit there for like a half hour and wait for a shower.
Yeah, I was gonna say having public showers must suck ass, cause like,
Yeah.
especially when you don't have them always at your like, cause I feel like that's the one thing. Like, I feel like when you do live at home, like, you kind of get like you're able to like set your schedule unless you
Yeah.
have like siblings taking up the shower.
Yeah,
or some
so
shit
like that was like me this year. So I had a bathroom in my room,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
now I live off campus. So
Okay. Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
That's like the perfect like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about doing that. I had like a couple people like Nick Heffley was like, "Yo, let's go in on an apartment at Rowan."
I
I'm
thought
like,
about getting a house, but I mean,
one of the Robo apartments. You know
Yeah,
those?
yeah,
They're
Robo.
like they.
I,
Yeah, they have like really like thing I don't like about them is they're nice, they're clean, like they're sleek, whatever. But like I wouldn't use their furniture. Like it's not cozy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, no, it's
I need
your
like some
basic
cozy
stuff.
ass couches. Like I can't have like some like because it's supposed to look nice, but it's just like this little
it's
plastic
generic.
like you can't relax on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
No.
trying to just have some like
It looks good on the
goofy
outside.
shit.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
yeah. But damn. So Cutter, you worked out today. What'd you hit?
No, I didn't, man.
Ah,
I
you
lied,
didn't?
man.
Oh.
I got too tired from work, man.
Damn.
But I was gonna hit back, but
I
I'll just hit
gotcha.
it tomorrow instead.
Yeah, there
It
you
gets
go.
like that sometimes.
Yeah, no, it does. It definitely does.
I did like a quarter of a leg day today. You know, I did some squats. And
Walked up
Yeah.
the steps.
Yeah, walked up and down the steps.
Yeah.
Got out of bed.
Yeah. Yeah, I did chest and shoulders today.
I did chest yesterday.
Yeah, that's my
Those
man
Dante
Dante.
lifts.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see Dante at the gym now. He's
I love
looking
to
good,
see it.
man.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
Love to hear it.
You and
Yeah.
curls.
Now you got to be one of those people that post
Uh,
Snapchats.
I did that
Yeah.
on Friday.
Beat me.
I would
That's
never
good.
do
I
that.
see. I see you got your
Get a
arms,
gym,
man.
Oh,
get
word.
get like the Gymshark stuff as soon as
I'll
possible.
hook you up, dog. I'll be getting Gymshark every other
Yeah.
week. It's like I'm addicted.
Nah, just be like me. Just wear the same tight Hollister shirts I've been wearing since freshman year of high school and go to the gym and hit chest, and everyone's like complimenting you on how big your arms are, even though I'm just suffocating from a tight shirt.
Yeah, true.
See
I have
Sean
like a
walk
bunch
into
of like
class.
shirts in this little bag back here, like the cutoff shirts. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Plato's Closet or something.
yeah, just buy some shirts.
Yeah, I was like, you guys cut sleeves off for me, right? They're like, no, we don't do that.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm sorry.
I used to buy shoes from Plato's and resell them online.
Really?
Uh,
That's pretty
Dude,
good.
I might.
might as well. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I'll buy all the
Were you making
barbells.
like a good profit? Like,
Yeah. So like you would go in and like there'd be some like
they're good.
old LeBrons that you probably sell for like $100, and you would get them at like Plato's for like 25, 30.
Yeah, yeah.
So you come out good. It's just where you sell it.
I'm thinking about looking around because, like, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, we're pretty close to there.
Yeah.
But,
yeah,
like, But, like, it's that type of thing where, like, I don't know. I feel like where we work, it's like, you know, sports equipment. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like everybody there is, like, pretty well at, like, judging. And, I mean, we look everything up, too, to, like, determine value.
Mhm.
I feel like people at Plato's Closet, it's probably just, like, anybody, and they see a pair of shoes. They're like, oh, it's a pair of, like, men's sneakers like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like they're gonna get ruined. Like something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. That's like people call like our work
Oh my god.
and like say like, yeah, I'm in Goodwill right now looking at stuff. Like, how much would you pay for it? I'm like, well, how much is it out for at Goodwill? They're like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't have a tag.
well,
like,
that's because that's
there's
why
just
it's in Goodwill. There's no
Yeah.
tag on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah,
You can find some nice stuff in Goodwill.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
Do I ever go in there? No, absolutely not. But
Yeah.
like sometimes people come in our work and they'll trade stuff in. They'll tell us beforehand like it's from Goodwill, And it's
Yeah.
actually in like good condition. Like they clean it up and
Well, we take a lot of our stuff. Like
So,
we've
yeah,
been taking overstock there just because we have so much overstock.
yeah, like whatever people
like,
can't
for no
sell,
reason.
whatever we can't take, like we'll still get it off their hands anyway. Cause
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
it just you guys working
This-
there?
There's a couple other employees and like a manager. The one time this lady came in and she had like 4 boxes of stuff and like we're just like passing on a bunch of shit right now, like any like type of like just certain types of equipment because we have so much of it. And she brings in all these boxes and like she goes, are you please like if like we're like sorry but we have to pass on this right now. She's like I just want to get rid of it. Could you please just like take it to Goodwill?
yeah, we can.
I was like yeah, I mean you could like it's like right over
She
there
was
if you
like-
just want to drive
she
it.
was like, God, thank you.
She's like, yeah, but I figure if you guys can just like make the trip, we're like, all right. She was like, oh, thank you. That makes me feel so good.
She
And
gives
I'm
us a
like,
big hug
yeah,
and kiss.
we'll donate it, and I donated it right to the fucking dumpster out back, because
Jesus.
like,
She's like, thank you.
because we're
boys."
busy. Like, yeah, lady, we're gonna get in like our car or the truck and drive like 20 minutes to the Glassboro Goodwill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like come back.
I
Like,
know. I feel bad. It's like Scott's tots. He's
Like,
telling us he's gonna
you're
pay for
out.
college.
You're out during the day. Why can't you know what I'm saying? Why can't you like we're at work? Like
Yeah, well, you.
she's
live
like, can you
Glassboro.
leave work to
Can
get
you
rid
do
of
my-
these things for me?
Can you do
Like,
my
you know what I mean?
responsibilities
Like,
for me?
yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I've had people.
I
come-
mean, don't get me wrong though. The stuff, if it was like nice stuff and like it was something somebody could have used, I probably would have kept it. And then eventually, when it was slow, somebody would have gotten around to just doing it. But like it was pretty like it was
Shit.
stepped on shit. Yeah, like some pretty terrible like fucking equipment.
Bro, at least you didn't have to clean up pee and work today,
Yeah,
bro.
I mean
Oh,
that beats
dude.
ours. We just clean street.
Bro,
dirty
you'd
Yeah.
be
streets.
so surprised. Literally, when I first got this job, like,
What?
some of the employees would be like, yo, like, just a heads up, like, sometimes people, like, crap themselves and, like, it's all over the wall. And I'm like, what?
I've never.
Like, how do you even...
At the movie theaters.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you, finger painting with it?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I just don't
I've
understand.
never
When'd you start
been-
working there?
Literally 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, but it's like,
Okay.
it's not bad because it's like, all right, I'm going to college again in like
Yeah,
3
yeah.
weeks. So when I'm home, at least I have something to do. Because I work back up at school doing a couple jobs like country club, valet. I just got a gym, just got a job at a gym like down
There
the
you go.
street. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have like 3 jobs down there to pick from.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
nice. Yeah, I was thinking about staying at this job until like probably school ends, and then like I think I'm gonna I don't know I think I'm gonna look for something else, but like I think I'm just gonna like I'm just gonna you know, also just because of school and then like
Yeah.
this like internship,
Yeah.
but I think like I don't know. I think I'll probably go look for something else. I was looking at like Aldi. They start at like
Yeah, they're it's right around the corner from my house.
yeah, they start at like a pretty high like pay rate, but you gotta just take a drug test.
Yeah, that's the one thing. A couple of my boys,
Yeah.
they applied for it. The ones that live near me, and out of all 8 of them that got 2 interviews, when it came to the 3rd interview, they were like, "All right, like we need a drug test," and they all just walked out besides one. My one boy's never touched anything, never drank,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
was like, "All right, well, I guess I'm the only one that got a job."
Yeah,
Ever
yeah.
since, bro.
How is it working there?
At
Yeah.
Aldi?
Yeah, you ever
Um,
like I've never been in
He
there.
said it's pretty basic. It's like you just walk around. If you're doing stock pace, very good. Like you literally just it's like Walmart. You grab stuff out, put them out, stock it, throw the old ones away, and it would,
Yeah.
or put them in a box and they ship them off somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it. Like it's a basic job.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
but that's what you gotta look for. A lot of basic jobs are paying good money, and like they're gonna switch like minimum wage. to,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're already on track. It's supposed to be 11 by 2020.
Yeah. You think the inflation's gonna be bad?
Maybe
Yeah, it depends on
possibility.
the retail.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean-
True. I mean, I don't know. That's like a
Target
pretty
pays
long-term
13 an
plan,
hour.
I guess.
Target does.
They're paying 13 an hour now.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense around here because like it is kind of like more expensive to live in New Jersey, whereas like
Down
if you look at like for example, even Pennsylvania's minimum wage is so low, but I feel like there's a lot of rural Pennsylvania that isn't too expensive.
No.
That's crazy.
There's
When
a
I
lot
used
of
to work
crazy.
at
There's
Toys
a
R
lot
Us,
of
it was
really
like-
expensive like. There's a lot of really expensive properties in Pennsylvania. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah, and
but I feel like overall, like at the whole state, there's like a lot of like pretty affordable like places to live.
Yeah, especially in the city.
Yeah. Did you work? You worked at Toys R Us in Pennsylvania?
No, like this
oh,
was
you
like
worked in high
yeah,
school, right?
they're
Yeah, I
like
remember
sophomore, junior year.
Yeah, yeah.
It was like the year before it closed, and I worked Christmas time. and it was by far one of the funniest jobs I ever had.
Really?
Because we,
And
I worked-
Capola worked there too. I
yeah,
remember that
and
shit.
Capola,
Yeah.
all those guys. And the one
Yeah.
time, it was like a Friday night, and we're there till like 3 in the morning during Christmas time. And like, yeah, people doing like grabbing stuff and putting it in their box they have over there. I forget what it is, whatever, a layover or something, I don't know. And
Was it busy because it was
oh,
Christmas?
dude, it was nuts. At one point, we had to go into the bike section, and everyone knows that the bike section at Toys R Us is the worst because everyone wants to bring out the skateboards and ride them and stuff.
And ride bikes and
Yeah.
shit.
So we had to literally grab the whole top row off because they were all selling out. And at one point, we would just have like a ramp, and we would just throw the bikes down there, and like you would see the one customer look and be like, I'm not buying that. And then the one kid was like, well, you really don't got a choice. I mean, you want it for Christmas. Here it is.
Yeah.
And it was just crazy.
That's so funny.
We would have in our back room, we had like Nerf guns, and it was like during our warehouse area, so we had like huge like pillars with like toys up and all there, and we
Yeah.
just played Nerf.
That's
we were
so,
just running around.
yeah. That's cool as shit.
It's dope.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot they went out of business.
They're reopening.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, apparently they're trying to open up. I know in Jersey and I think
PA?
Yeah, PA and maybe New York. I don't
I
know
can
why they
see
closed
that.
the one in New York with the Ferris wheel. They made so much money,
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
how that happened.
but I get why they like the whole company was going down. I mean, look at it. You got Amazon now.
Yeah, Amazon
literally,
is
and
so.
you literally got so many
And
options.
Walmart.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, and Walmart basically sells anything you think
you
of.
need, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And Amazon is just,
Convenient.
off the chain.
They'll
Like
get it to you.
people are
in
so
less than a day.
like our phones like really are a priority in our lives at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
they're-
much.
So, like that's what people like, so that's how people like litigate like their
That's what they live
shopping
off
and
of,
yeah, get their
Shopping,
living
expenses,
get their
financing.
get their living supplies. Like it's crazy to think about. People get a lot of bullshit too on Amazon.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, fucking yeah, it's just so crazy. They have that big warehouse in Lawnside. It's fucking huge.
Yeah,
I saw a
Amazon,
picture of inside there.
They pay
if
good too.
They have like it's like 15 an hour, I think. I
Yeah.
think everybody that works there is full time though.
Yeah,
I don't think
know.
they have part time jobs.
I was reading like reviews because I was gonna apply there,
Yeah.
and they said that the hours are terrible because you're there from like 6 in the morning to like 7 at night.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And
And how many days do you get to
I
do,
think like
do that?
3
like,
to 4.
3 or 4 days a
So,
week.
But
Yeah.
that's still like, yeah, you make good money, but like, do you really want to be there in the same area going like package to package like
yeah,
that?
it's a lot of
Yeah,
labor.
I think I have a friend that does that in like the CVS warehouse, but it's in Lumberton. It's like 60 miles away or
Yeah.
some shit.
There's some kids that we graduated that work at UPS.
And Kenny.
Yeah.
I think Frank
Joe.
does.
Yeah,
Jeff
Frank's the
used to
manager
work there. Jeff got fired because he cut the conveyor belt with a fucking pocket knife because he was. 'cause
Now he
was
cut the
bored.
lawns.
Oh my god.
He cut. He cut
Kenny,
what?
Kenny said.
Lawns.
Kenny was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
bro, you're gonna get us all fired now.
Nah.
I think Brandon Jones used to work there. Have you guys seen Brad?
Nah, not in a
I saw
while.
him
So
at
he lost a
Giant
lot of
Fitness
weight.
A few times.
Yeah, he lost a lot of
Yeah, he
weight.
looks good.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Happens, man. Some people just want to change.
Yeah, it's good to see that.
Right, Don?
Oh yeah.
See, now you haven't said a word.
Well, I'm fried. I'm sorry.
That's Dante's MO though.
Dante
Dante's
pisses out.
Go-to.
character arc. Yeah. Dante, what you been thinking about this whole time?
No, I was just listening.
I feel you.
I wasn't thinking of
Yeah.
anything.
How was your day? What'd you do?
Oh, I work.
What do you
Yeah.
work at, Dante?
I work at the National Guard in Cherry Hill.
You're the
Oh yeah, you
National
told me
Guard.
about that.
Oh no.
I have no idea what that is.
I
It's
help
like a
out.
recruitment center, right?
Yeah, I help out at the armory.
Oh, yeah, I do know
I
what
just
that
like
is. Stupid.
Alright, then.
I cut and mow.
Check these bad boys
Today
out.
I painted.
Yeah,
airheaded,
You
like,
want one?
That was
pretty
like,
cool.
sure.
that was like the whole day.
Yeah, yeah.
During the semester, I
That's
cut
pretty
out
dope,
all
though.
candy and sweets.
I don't want
I'll
to
probably make good money.
Is it, yeah, 15.
Oh, what are
Open it
those?
as quiet as you can.
Oh, airheads. Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah, why don't you just make more noise, alright?
no,
I
just-
just told you.
What
Just
else
do
you
it.
got?
again.
Be a terror to talk.
I drank a monster. Come on, quiet.
Trying to get some airheads. You
ASMR,
guys like
Joel.
Swedish fish?
Hey, John, I got an idea. See that mic icon on your video?
Yeah.
Put it all the way to the bottom so we have no volume. So
Why?
I think when I open the bag, they don't hear anything. And then just hit the volume back on again.
All you gotta do is fast.
Yeah.
There you
There you go, big
Why'd you
guy.
make all that noise?
So sorry, man.
Don't listen
Take
to
one,
him.
bro. Come on, man.
I had it was pool day today. I just had this crazy arm pump right now. We went to our storage unit yesterday, me and John. I tried to put the key into the lock. Fresh off arm day, I turn it once, the key breaks, and half
Yeah.
the key's inside the lock.
Yeah,
I'm
key
like, I'm
broke
sorry,
inside
dude.
the lock. We went in and talked to the lady. It was like some like nice lady. She was like a bigger old lady.
He was cool.
At the
Very
storage
helpful.
place. Yeah, who was? We were like, yeah, like, can we buy a lock? Like, so we talked for a little bit. She gave us a lock. Threw that shit on. The grinder came and cut the one side today.
What if he cut the wrong one? He cut the new one.
I can't believe Jeff cut the conveyor belt. Like, that's the only kid that would do it.
Jeff is you gonna have Jeff on the podcast?
I will. I bet y'all. I bet y'all get him on here eventually.
Let's get him a job at Play It Against Sports.
You know what I do gotta say about Jeff though? You think about it, bro? That kid has everyone's back. There's not one person he dislikes.
He's the loyalist person out there.
That's
Why
true.
don't
No, I mean, but yeah, all jokes
Why
aside,
don't you just
I mean,
quote someone on Twitter?
yeah, it was plagiarism.
I mean, Jeff, like, yeah, it is true. I will say that.
Yeah, he was cool in high school. I mean,
I love Jeff. He was not. And he used to piss me off all the time when we would hang out, like, because he was like, sometimes you had to like watch him. When
Me
we
and
were
Jeff
younger.
used to ride scooters together.
Yeah.
Best is playing basketball with him.
Oh yeah.
Jeff, pass the ball, pass it.
Last time I played basketball before we played at Kevin's house, I can't remember. Maybe like 4 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah,
I never really like played basketball like that anyway, but like,
we all used to play at Timber Birch.
Remember the
Yeah.
church?
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, we used to do it with the tennis team in church. Remember?
Yeah.
That was kind of fun.
Sean, remember we couldn't play at the church because there was like fucking flies.
The flies, yeah, the fly. Yeah, me, and Gabe Legs and Dante. Gabe's like, yo, I keep getting bit, man. What's going on? I'm like, yeah, me too, man. I thought it was just me, and we're like, oh, we gotta get out of here. I thought it was bees.
Bees. Damn. Remember in Tommy Boy? When
Yeah,
they get
he's
pulled
like,
over.
little trick my dad taught me.
Yeah. He gets out of the car, like, why is he swerving? He's like, they're like drinking in the car. He gets out, he's like, bees. He's like, Tim, I'm allergic
He was
to
like, they're
bees.
eating my flesh.
Yeah. Gracias. I really wish that like taking like a foreign language in high
Next
school
year.
really would have like taught it
just-
to you. You know what I mean?
I just took Spanish at Camden County College. Teacher was pretty attractive. Her English wasn't that great, but I mean, I still did fine
That's
in the
even
class.
better.
What's me, bro? I passed Spanish 1, took Spanish
Spanish
2,
1, yeah.
literally got to like not even like 2 weeks into class, and I'm like, all right, I just don't want to do this. Ended up missing like 6 classes, passed with like an A.
Really?
Yeah, because our thing, so like, my teacher was the same one I had for Spanish 1, and she has the same teaching style. You'll get a packet, this packet's due a certain day, and it's usually the day of one of our finals, and you would just turn it in, she'd do a grade on that, and you would literally get the test, and the test was like a red circle. What color is this? Rojo.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Like,
That's what I
Easy
like, though. I
stuff.
like teachers with, you know, their syllabus is very linear. It's easy to follow. Not like
Mhm.
that, we're going to change the curriculum halfway through the semester because you guys are
Yeah.
the guinea pigs.
Yeah. Where'd you deal with that at?
It was last semester. It was like, we had this one professor where, like, first of all, his grading system was kind of cheap because, let's say everybody's like, let's say Dante had 100, Cutter had an 80, and I had a 60. So, you know, an 80 is technically a B, right? But he does it on a bell curve, so Dante would have an A, and he would have a C, because that's in between 160.
Yeah.
I would
yeah.
obviously fail the class. I got a C in the class because that's what happened to me.
Oh.
I should have got like a B in the class. He was like, nope, that's not how it works.
What was your grade? An 80?
I didn't even feel like doing the math. I just figured I was in the middle. So I was like, all right, I passed.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I didn't think I was going to pass the class. 'Cause
Yeah, yeah. Some professors are like so chill and they just want to pass their students. Cause isn't it better for them if they pass their students?
yeah,
Yeah.
most of my professors have been like so chill, dude.
Yeah.
do you have like a class where like you could pass the class with like a C, but you need a certain grade to actually move on?
If you get a C minus, you can't move on.
Yeah, that's the same with
That's
us,
like all
man.
my classes.
That happened to me actually this year, bro.
Yeah.
My first semester sophomore year was literally my first exercise science class, like throughout high school, like I did no real science.
Yeah.
No,
Like I didn't.
What do you
take-
guys do? A lot of biology, anatomy.
Yeah, so like now it's a lot of
Physiology.
bioanatomy, physiology, and then like you have to take one psychology. But like in high school, I took psych. I never took a I never took a lab science in high school.
Really?
Bro, my freshman year they messed up my science schedule, and they put me in the Kozak bio with no like actual like lab day. So I was like, all right, like whatever. I'm in here now. I ended up with an A. Then they put me in some other science. Never took chem in high school.
You never
either.
took chem?
No.
Oh, really?
Wow.
How'd
Yeah.
you get out of that?
Dude, I literally have no
What
idea.
did you take, like environmental science or?
Oh, I took environmental science,
Yeah.
and then senior year I took forensics because it was Plufka.
Yeah,
It was
Plufka.
Yeah,
And then I took I forget what the other science was, but I took another one, but it wasn't chem
You
or
take
anatomy.
IPS?
No, I never
Oh,
took
okay.
intro physical science. Either.
Oh, I
It was
Me neither,
physical
I never took
systems.
that.
That's what it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't take that, but I know friends who took that.
Yeah, and I was just like, why am I in here? Like, I'm going to school for science. Like,
I think
Yeah.
just
Je-
put
I
me in
think-
chem.
I think Jeff and Kenny were like in that class. Like,
yeah.
Can I hit my wall?
yeah.
I would literally go in every year and get like an A plus in the class.
And they
because it
wouldn't
was so
put you in
easy.
an actual lab. That's so dumb. I feel in other news, like I didn't feel like I learned anything in high school.
Yeah, but did
That
any of us? We just learned in high school. Like we just learned how to like remember shit for tests.
Yeah, I know the
and,
quad.
like,
Yeah.
how to do homework.
Like,
and,
Miss
copy
Nacita-
homework.
Like I don't remember shit from Miss Nacito's class, but she had those answer. Remember the test reviews? They were so on point with their actual test. I literally just would memorize the study guide, and I would be memorizing it like 20 minutes before the test.
It'd be like a
Yeah.
one.
Kill it.
Oh, it's fast.
Yeah, can I have some
Yeah.
Dante?
True.
I'd get done my test in like 10 minutes. Like,
In college, bro?
oh no, in
Oh.
high school I was. In college I took like, it really depends.
Yeah, it depends. Sometimes I take. It depends if the test I get have like an essay portion, and the essay portion makes up most of the quiz. So I killed the multiple choice because that shit was easy.
Yeah, see, that's mine. So, like, every anatomy, physiology, it would be just multiple choice. And then our lab portion of that, it'd be like, all right, like, we're going to throw a couple bones on the table and, like, a sheet with just numbers on it.
Yeah.
And you look at that bone with the number and you write what part it was. So, like, it wasn't that bad. Like, I would always get at least a B, but...
I do like all my science class like labs are like biggest portion of your grade, which I like because you can't possibly fail the lab unless you don't do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, if you
I feel
try
that.
Yeah.
something.
Well, it's like writing. Like I don't take a lot of exams. I take
You're-
exams in my other gen eds.
You're graded
Yeah.
mostly
Like
on
psych and like I had to take a psych. I had to take like a couple psych classes. Like I took my two history. I have two history gen eds, cause like any type of I'm in like college of like communications and creative
Yeah.
arts. So like any type of shit like that, you need like they want you to have like a liberal education as they
Yeah,
like call it. Like
I gotta do that
and, like,
too.
yeah.
at least
And,
you don't
like,
have to take...
I think everyone at
Wow.
Rowan has
Yeah,
to
it's
like
a
take
graduation
At
requirement.
least you
Yeah.
don't have to take... So, at Cabrini, we have, like... It's literally like an English writing class called ECG, and you have to take it your freshman, sophomore, and junior year, one class
Yeah.
each year, and it's basically engagements in common good. So my freshman year, it was rap and hip hop and cartoons and movies
That
in
seems pretty
today's
cool.
future, and it wasn't that bad because like he would pull up Adventure Time, we'd watch something from that. We'd pull
Yeah,
up
yeah.
like comics, and I was
Loved
like,
Adventure
all right,
Time.
like it shows basically the different identities they have in people today, like and stereotypical things. And I was like, all right, that's
like
not bad.
archetypes.
Yeah. And then sophomore year, this year, it was literally totally different. I took a class called HopeWorks, which it's like, I wouldn't say it's an institute, but it's a place where like people that have mental health issues,
Yeah.
they can go there, and it's like free. It's not something you need to get insurance for. It's just like a place for them to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Talk.
So that was cool. And now
That's
it's like
awesome.
I'm taking an obesity class. Like it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
jumps. So, and it's literally just writing.
I remember in 6th grade, we had a nutrition class, and the lady who taught it was like 400 pounds.
Dude,
Like she was the nutrition teacher, and she was like this lady was like,
Food and nutrition.
do you
It's like
remember in
4 or
high
5
school?
bills.
I forget who it was. Someone was ordering Chinese food to the nutrition class. Do you guys
Maybe
remember?
they-
I
that?
remember
Duddy.
that. Yeah, I saw it on Snapchat. I don't know.
Brad maybe or Duddy.
Nah, Brad.
I
was in
work
my
with Brad's
class.
brother.
Really?
yeah.
Owen?
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
Brad made our food nutrition teacher quit like sophomore year.
Hey yo.
Him and Gabe.
Yeah.
Velasquez.
They put
I haven't seen
they
that
put
kid forever.
pepper.
They
in
put
the hot
soap.
sauce.
They put soap in the
Oh,
hot sauce.
soap in the hot
And
sauce.
apparently the next period, I think they said Brandon Paradise tried using that specific bottle of hot sauce on his food. And they saw soap coming out of it. And Miss Kringler found out I don't know how she found out it was Gabe. I mean, I don't know. I don't think the
Because Gabe probably went around, oh, I put soap in the hot
Yeah.
sauce.
like there were so many people who could have done it. And when you looked at the people in our class,
He would have
she
not
just-
picked Gabe.
yeah, she knew it was Gabe. Like we had other idiots in that class. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
mention names, but like she
Yeah,
knew it was
yeah.
Gabe. And then me and Brad just walked out of the classroom because we were just laughing so hard that we're like, oh, I don't want to be a part of this. She's gonna think I was the other one who did it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
I
getting
feel
out
you.
of here.
Yeah. Dude, so like we had a cooking teacher and she ended up like going away for a while. So we had a bunch of like substitute teachers
that was
and we just like fucked with all of them. Like there were some that lasted like a day, there were some that lasted like a few weeks. And then we had this one guy, his name was Mr. Venna. He lasted for the rest of the year, and he actually was like we fucked with him, but he like didn't break, and he was actually cool, and like we started to like him.
I remember him.
Yeah, but like before him, it was like people would come in and like the class they were like animals, and like it doesn't get hard eventually because you wanted to only even if a sub is like weird, like you only want to defend a sub for so long, and then eventually like you just gotta like join in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when we used to be in other classes, if we just had a sub. I feel like it's different because I remember being in classes where we would just have like a sub for the day and people would fuck with them. I'd be like, come on, like they're just working for the day, like give them a break. We're just at school, like we don't have to. You could say nothing to the sub and just do your own thing, and they won't bother you. You don't have to fuck with the sub.
Yeah.
But then like, when we would have a person that was coming in to teach the rest of the year, like this one lady came into our cooking class and was like, I'm Miss whatever, and I'm gonna be teaching you for the rest of the year, and we were all like, bitch, the fuck, because like nobody ever listened in that class anyway. So all those kids were just all over the place. Like, do you remember APG?
Yeah.
He was in that class.
That kid's a good. Do you follow him on Instagram?
I do. I haven't seen anything
He
from him
makes
in a
those
while.
Triller things and I start crying. Those
Really?
things are so funny, bro. Because he'll be like, and I'm like, all right, man.
That's funny as shit.
Like he does the same move for all of them.
Yeah, yeah. I remember he fell off the bus. He was on my bus, and like one morning, it was like 7 in the morning. Like it was literally like the shortest moment, but like he just like I was behind him a few people, and I just saw him. He just like went to go down the steps, and he just fell off, and he hit the pavement, like he hit the ground, and just got up like nothing happened, and like walked away because I guess he was like embarrassed.
Dante, remember? I wasn't on that DC trip, but you remember who fell off the bus? Yeah, and you remember Ober walked over her like Allen Iverson stepped over Ty Lue. Ober was like, he's has his Starbucks in his one hand. He's like, all right, pardon me. He's like, walks right over her.
I still don't know how this person, like, she literally broke her fucking ankle.
I know.
Really?
I mean,
And Ober was like, "Oh, sorry."
I was sick. I was the only one who couldn't go on that trip, and then I come back, she's in like crutches. I'm like, what the fuck did you guys do there?
That person's
fell.
watching the video.
She fell off.
They text you.
She fell off the bus. That's funny as shit. That's like little shit like that's funny. You know what I mean? Like, trying to think what else. Like,
Do you guys miss high school? Like at all? Yeah, like,
not really.
I guess the only thing I miss
really.
is like
Fucking around.
eating lunch. Like at least we were all there. But
people
like
together, yeah. Just chilling.
other than that, and like senior trip, other than that, like I don't miss it one bit.
Yeah.
College is so much fun, but
Yeah, yeah.
outside of the class,
Just the next like part of life. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's just your days basically chill. So like
Yeah.
this semester, I got lucky. I don't even have classes Tuesdays, Thursdays. I only have a Monday, Wednesdays, and one morning, one Friday.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got Monday
that's
through
it.
Friday.
It's almost like I feel like when you're in high school, like up to when you graduate high school, that whole part of your life, it's like you feel like people are like in charge of you, and then as soon as you like you get a little bit of like as soon as you're not going to a place from like 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. where everybody's just always trying to tell you what to do, you're just doing whatever the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? And you're
Bro, I could go to class, come
still-
back, do literally anything.
yeah, you're still getting on top of shit and getting your shit
Yeah.
done. But it's like whatever you want. Yeah, it's like a whole different part of like.
The only part
life.
that sucks about college is the papers, bro. That's literally
Yeah.
my only part I don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just the
that's what
workload.
that's. I mean,
Because I always be like, all right, I'm gonna start it today, and then I literally wait till like a day and a half,
Yep,
and
that's-
I'm like, yeah.
That's me on everything.
I will say that like the papers suck, but also it's like that's kind of like what I do. Like all I do is papers. But I feel like it's a fair trade-off just because like I don't know. I mean, one, it's like the creative stuff is kind of like what I like to do, but then also, like it's a good trade-off because I feel like if I don't have to worry about exams.
That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
And I feel like what
got-
if you like work hard in a class all semester and then you take an exam and just like bomb
Yeah,
it and
that
it really
was-
fucks
I
your
mean,
fucks your grade up.
we
or
got
something.
exams like every single week. Like we had an exam the Monday morning after the Super Bowl this past semester, like 8 in the morning.
We would have quizzes in my exercise physiology class, and she would never tell us. So like every single night,
Pop
like
quiz.
before I go to class,
You
I'm
just
like,
prep.
I'm like, all right, well, let me sit here for 2 hours and just look at this thing, and our notes would be like 8 pages, and then she'd be like, all right, quiz on this, and there's 10 questions, and I'm like, all right, what is gonna be on this quiz?
Yeah, yeah.
So, and
That's
it's
not
always
too
like,
bad, yeah.
but our last question's always like, she does a lot of graphs in class, or like displays. We gotta like draw them in our book and memorize
So if
them.
you don't take
Yeah,
notes,
yeah.
you're fucked.
Yeah. So we had to
I have to have a photographic memory.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah.
it was nuts, bro. I'm so happy I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah, yeah, I feel you. I feel like a lot of people start with one thing in college and switch.
So like it's still sticking with me. It's just I don't have to go in the deep like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just more of like, alright.
Are you
like,
talking about a business class?
Nah, this was
Or,
an
like-
exercise science class.
Oh, okay.
But like now it's I could just be like, alright, I just need to know what these diseases are.
Yeah, yeah.
That's dope. Alright, cool.
I have to take
Here's some ways to prevent that.
Yeah, yeah. I have to take a lab science. I think I'm just gonna take anatomy and physiology.
Yeah,
Take
it's,
it all-
it's basically alright. Here's a picture of this.
Take it
or
online.
memorize.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty easy.
even my school, AP
Yeah.
online's so easy.
Yeah. Should I take it online during the semester?
Yeah. I mean, the thing that sucks is like,
Take it like next semester.
if you
I'm
take it
filled
during the
up right
winter, you
now.
gotta pay out of pocket. Like that's.
Same with like a
I'll just
summer
take
class.
it. I'll just take it during the
Yeah.
semester.
Summer
yeah.
classes, and usually they're quick, so like you really have to be on top of your work.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
took a summer. I took 2 this
Bro,
summer. It was like
so
5 weeks.
At Cabrini, since we're technically a Catholic school, you have to take a religion still.
Yeah.
But I took one this summer and did 2 things, and I got like a 6 in the class. I just gave up because
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
every morning like wake up at 7.
And pray to
um,
Jesus. And
Yeah,
shit.
pray to Jesus, and
Wait.
you don't have anything due at like 9 in the morning. And I'd be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Oh."
Wait, what? So like, you didn't have like, they didn't give you like a week to do an assignment before
Nah,
submitting it?
It was literally like, all right, here's the paper due Monday night, starting at Monday morning. And I'm like, all right.
So you
and
only
then
have that
here's-
one day.
And then there's like, no, and then there's one Wednesday, and then there's one Friday. And then on Sunday, you have to write a 2-page paper.
I'd kill myself.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, it
Dude, I had
just-
to do it. You guys are gonna shit when I tell you. I had to do like I had this one class. We had 4 like major assignments.
Yeah.
The one assignment, guess how long it was when I finished it? Bro, it was like 70 pages.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
see,
I
that's
mean, we
like-
had reports that were 70 pages, but I mean, we were in like groups of 2 and 3.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but just you, that's. I salute you.
Like,
Dude,
it
I
was
could
just
never
so
do
much
that,
copy
bro.
work.
I don't have
yeah.
the patience for all that. Especially like if
Yeah.
you gotta cite something, I don't have the patience for that.
Yeah, yeah.
You think of authors.
I don't have to cite that much, honestly.
Who writes Harry Potter? How long are Harry Potter books? Like 500, 400, 500
Yeah, but
pages.
how long does it take to actually write them? Years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It
yeah.
could be years. It could be months.
And so many edits and drafts.
Yeah, just to
Yeah.
perfect
Yeah.
it and.
Some people write children's books and they work on a 500-word draft, like a 2-page draft,
Yeah.
1 2-page draft for like 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Or like
because it's
10
got to be
years.
right. Because if it's not, I mean, who's gonna buy it?
Yeah, exactly.
One
Yeah.
spelling error, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take all the books off the shelf, redo it.
This thing I had to do, let me find it.